Teron, you still there?
So in light of all those facts, I have to ask you, why are you here? What is it you have to say to us? What is it you want to say about yourself in this case? And I do want to quote this. When you came to plead, called your crimes wantonly vile, horrible, or inhuman. I believe in documents associated with the Sheldon charges. To repeat that quote from the prosecution, these crimes were wantonly vile, horrible, or inhuman. Legalism, would you agree that those crimes are wantonly vile or inhuman? The report was that you kept detailed torture logs and diaries. Did you?
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Sunday to everybody, and welcome to the show. I am your host with the most, JB2 Reactions, bringing y'all this Sunday morning content. Salute to the chat. I see Willie up in the building. Salute. Good morning. Good morning. Insatiable is my name. Good morning, sir. God bless you and yours, man. Hopefully, everybody is in a good mood on this Sunday. Excuse me. To my people here in Illinois, it is 1 degree, okay? 1 degree, and it's only going to get up to 10. So here's my thing, right? If you don't need to go outside, don't, okay? It is brutally cold on outside. Don't let it fool you because it look nice. Man, it's 17 there, Willie. I'm talking about, man, it's 1 degree. I had to let my car run for at least 20 minutes. Wait a minute. Hold on, y'all. All right, y'all. I'm back. So, yeah. Oh, damn, Willie. You got to go into the plantation? EV, what's the word, EV? Oh, damn. Yeah, EV, yeah, you got some work ahead of you. I done did my part. I done did that already. You know. But see, you a good grandson. You a good grandson. You supposed to do that shit. Yeah, you supposed to, man. Because when your time comes, when you get their age, you'll want the same in return. You feel what I'm saying? And not just even with that, you just want to be good anyway and make sure you be mindful of the grandparents too, because they can't do what they used to do now. I mean, don't get it confused now. You got elderly that will go out there and actually do their own work. They would rather do their own work than to pay somebody. And they say they do it because they need to exercise. They need to move around because they feel like if they sit down for too damn long, it's going to be over with. So, you know, maybe that's a man thing, maybe not. You feel what I'm saying? But look, they still get it in and they still do the work. But at some point, it's just going to be certain things you just can't do. You got to allow someone to do it for you. Now, that is easier said than done because, look, older people got their pride just like us younger people got our pride about ourselves too. You know, you get to a point you don't want nobody. You know, you just have that mindset. You don't want nobody to do shit for you. You can do it yourself. But sometimes you still got to come to that reality like it's just certain things that you used to do, you can't do no more. So you have to be a little bit vulnerable. And I think that's the part right there. They don't want to feel vulnerable. You feel what I'm saying? And I mean, that's probably the best way that I could put it. So listen, y'all. Look, Derrick Groves gets 2 life sentences plus 100 more, right? So after the sentencing, before he got sentenced, excuse me, y'all. He had some choice words after they gave him the sentence. What's happening, Hood? Salute to you. So this is not of my own content. Shout out to Carlos King for putting this video together and uploading it to YouTube. Fair use allows me to still critique and give my commentary on this particular story. Again, we all know who Derrick Groves is. He was one of 10 of the inmates that fled. All right. He did get caught eventually in Atlanta, probably like maybe a little bit over 2 months ago. So with all that had happened too, plus his charges that he already had, they done ran down the sentence on him. So 2 life sentences plus 100. Y'all know that's ridiculous though, right? Y'all know damn well he ain't gonna do no goddamn 2 lives and 100. Like, what type of sentence is that? They really gonna keep him on up in there. He ain't never going nowhere. God damn.
Style starts with the details. The difference between mid and next level, a real gold chain.
Derrick Groves was sentenced for the 2018 Mardi Gras murder of 2 men. The sentencing comes 2 months after he was found in Atlanta following that historic jailbreak from the Orleans Justice Center. Alyssa Curtis was at the DA's office today.
This shit not right. You know what I'm saying? I forget y'all, boo. I ain't trying to retaliate. I ain't trying to go kill nobody. None of that. You know what I'm saying? I was out there 5 months. I ain't gonna kill nobody. I ain't going around the night war. I ain't do nothing that I wasn't supposed to do. Y'all partners know what's up. Patrick, Pete, y'all, man, you know what's up, bro. You know I would have never worked with you like that, gang. You know what I'm saying? I try to reach out. I try to holler. You know what I'm saying? Tell people know what's up. Tell them I ain't doing it, bro. You know I ain't doing it. You know what I'm saying?
These families were denied the peace that they deserve.
Groves still awaits sentencing in 2 other manslaughter.
All right, what's up with it, y'all? So look, I'm back again with another video right now. Listen, this is an update on Derrick Groves. You know, he was maxed out this week. We're going to talk about all of that in just a second, but I got to let everybody know who's inquiring about the bonus that I got going on for the sweepstakes. It will be ending Sunday, December the 14th at 11:59 p.m. Now, you know, the whole thing pertaining to him escaping out of jail was one of the worst things that he possibly could have done, you know, and I can understand people who do certain things and shit like that. But, you know, once you get caught after doing something like that, we already knew that they was going to max him out. I was saying that consistently, you know, a few people, you know, everybody going to have their own thoughts and opinions. And it ain't no who's right and who's wrong type shit. But I was already feeling that the majority of people was feeling like, damn, when he got caught, they was going to try to make an example out of him for future references if anybody else wanted to break out and just to make an example for the world. You feel me? But basically, you know, he was out on the run for all of those months. A lot of people say the same thing. They feel like,
bro, make an example is an understatement. They gave that man 2 life sentences plus 100. Y'all, what the fuck? So when he come back to this earth, he got to still serve that time out. I'm just wondering. He got to come back to life twice and then come back for the third 100. How that's going to work? Once that man is gone, he gone. They going to pull him back up after he died. They ain't even going to let him get up under the grave. They going to keep him up in this jail cell. He got to serve it all right there. Ain't that some shit? That is some wild out shit. I'm sorry. That is an unbelievable sentence right there. He gonna be, look, his cellie gonna be alive while he be all underlined up in the bunk. You see bones in every goddamn thing. Like, come on, man.
like he should have been a little bit further off into the world than he was, but you know, it's easier said than done. I put it like that. But for him to get these 2 life sentences plus 100 years, they really was just making, you know what I'm saying, headlines by doing this shit. You know, people always get these extra 100 years and shit like that because they make it harder for you. If you get out in some type of way, you know what I'm saying? Well, no, I can't say that. If you're like having good luck, moving forward with your case, you got so many different things to fight to the point where it makes it harder for you. You know what I'm saying? But I got a video of him speaking before he was sentenced, and he was breaking down certain things about the case. Now, look, I didn't watch the full thing, but I did watch bits and clips of it until I found the full thing. So I might be finding out a couple of different things with y'all at this moment. You know what I'm saying? As we move forward watching this video right here. But, you know, I did know that he went to court multiple times. He was having mistrials and shit like that too. And it don't take that long to figure some shit out. So that's why he was basically just saying, like, you know, they trying to get over on me. He's basically saying he was innocent. He breaks down what happened, how it happened, and things like that. But look, ultimately, you know, anybody that was associated with that breakout, they finna get some time, bro. They gonna max their ass out. But look, I done said enough about everything else. Let's jump into this. Let me know your thoughts and opinions, and we're gonna talk about it during the video and after the video in the comments. Let's move forward. Let's go.
Derrick Groves was 20 for Angola on 23-1. I was wrongfully convicted for something I ain't do for an Instagram video, rapping Money Bag You and NBA Youngboy. Derrick's not mine, and he framed me. And the Robinsons know that I ain't do this shit. You know what I'm saying? They want me to say some shit that I don't know. I don't know who killed y'all partners. I don't know none of this. I don't know who shot y'all up. When the people investigated y'all and questioned y'all and asked y'all who shot y'all, and we shot y'all people up, y'all say y'all ain't know. They came back and asked y'all the same thing. Y'all say y'all don't know. Now all of a sudden y'all get busted with guns, dope, and all type of extra shit like that. Y'all won't throw me under the bus because the people want me and been wanting me, and y'all framed me to get out of jail on a get out of jail free card.
Now, for those who didn't hear, because I know some people be saying audios be messed up on certain videos, you got to understand it's a jail call. Shit, it ain't going to be perfect. But for those who didn't get it, he basically saying, at first people were saying they didn't know what the hell was going on, who killed who. They was basically saying Derrick Groves did it, right? And now he's basically saying that some dudes who said that they didn't know in the beginning, now they tell him basically, and they done got him convicted to where he can't get out. You feel me? But you know, people do that shit. It's a part of the streets. You know, you got to understand and know what the hell you're getting yourself into. But if he's genuinely innocent, which I cannot say, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Nobody knows, but the people that was involved with the situation. But if he's genuinely innocent and people doing that shit wrong as hell. But I mean, you know, you do the crimes, you got to do the time. So yeah, you go both ways. But let's get back into it.
Y'all lied. I understand y'all wanted justice for y'all people, but this is not.
Prior Time B with the $4.99 super chat. Hey, they should keep the remains in jail until time served, and then they can release the bones to be buried or thrown away. That part right there, Prior Time. I mean, since they want him to do 2 life sentences plus 100. I mean, yeah, hey, technically, he's still under their care. You feel what I'm saying? But damn, what at 2 life sentences though? Prior to be plus 100, won't he just turn it to ash any goddamn way? I mean, think about it. At some point, he gonna turn to some. I mean, literally ash all by itself. All them years in. Man, he ain't gonna never, man. They don't want him to rest in peace after what he did. No, they don't want him to rest in peace at all. They saying rest in hell to Derrick Groves.
The right way. Y'all throwing me away for something that I ain't do. I was cool with Maul. You know what I'm saying? I was cool with B. I ain't had nothing to do with that. Y'all know I ain't had nothing to do with that. The whole Robinson family, y'all know who really killed y'all people. Why y'all want to throw me away for something that I ain't do? I got family out there that need me. My mama need me. My girl need me. My son need me. I broke out of jail. I was out of jail 5 months. I ain't trying to retaliate. Nothing. I pray about it, put it in going hand. I was trying to prove to society that I could be out there in society again. I'm not no angel. I didn't do shit, but I ain't do this. Don't throw me away for something that I ain't do. If y'all gonna get me for something that I ain't do. I ain't do this shit. Y'all know I ain't do this shit. this bad kid just sitting in a cell on 23-1. The people will be ramshacked in my cell. I can't check my GP machine. I can't text people back. None of that. And I'm saying I'm just able to get to a phone. I'm just able to get a cabinet and text people back and shit like this. There's not no way that I won't live. I don't want to live in a cell of that I ain't do. Y'all know one thing, man. I'm from the hood. I would have never came around there and shot y'all people shit up with all y'all grandmas and aunties out there. Why would I do that if my mama stayed 3-4 blocks down the street? I'm not crazy. If I do some shit like that, y'all got partners and shit. It ain't nothing for nobody to go swing on my people and harm my people. I'm saying.
But you know what, though? I'm sorry to be critical, though, but those type of days been over with when you gave respect to your ops crib. You never took it to the crib. You always left it outside. Nowadays, these young cats don't care no more. They don't give a fuck about nothing. Nothing. And I'm not gonna accuse this man, but shit, hell, he done got sentenced, so he guilty as hell for something. Just because he says that, that doesn't mean nothing to me, especially at his age. These young cats don't give a damn about my mama, your mama being 3 blocks away from where the crime occurred at. They don't care nothing about that. So, I mean, I'm sorry to be critical, but that doesn't mean nothing.
I'm smarter than that. Y'all just think I'm smart. I was the last one standing out there. So why would I do some shit like that? Look, y'all lied. I forgive y'all, bro. Before I go get sentenced, I need y'all to tell the people the truth. You know what I'm saying? Tell the people what's really going on. Why y'all using me and want me to fuck my name up and tell the people some shit that I don't know about? Only thing I can tell y'all is I wasn't up. I just went on the scene. That's the only thing I did. I ain't do nothing. Who would have thought that me going on the scene and seeing my little partner shot up in a car that I get framed for the shit behind me posting an Instagram video? This shit not right. You know what I'm saying? I forgive y'all, bro. I ain't trying to retaliate. I ain't trying to go kill nobody. None of that. You know what I'm saying? I was out there 5 months. I ain't gonna kill nobody. I ain't worried about the night war. I ain't do nothing that I wasn't supposed to do. Y'all partners know what's up. Patrick, Pete, y'all, man, you know what's up, bro. You know I would have never worked with you like that, gang. You know what I'm saying? I try to reach out. I try to holler. You know what I'm saying? Tell dude people know what's up. Tell them I ain't doing, bro. You know I ain't doing it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, y'all know I ain't doing this shit, bro. You know what I'm saying, bro? I don't want to be out there and I work for a life in it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Get me for what I did. If I did something, I'm going to take my lick. That's how I was raised. You know what I'm saying? Don't throw me away for something that I ain't do. Why would I do them dudes? Some dudes ain't never do me nothing. You know what I'm saying? We was cool. Every time I see dude, I blew the horn and holler. Got them home. You know what I'm saying? We smoke brush with each other and shit like that. Why would I just wake up and go with y'all? Y'all ain't never do me nothing. Y'all ain't never for my partner. Why would I do that? You know what I'm saying? It's not making sense. 1 + 1 is 2. I went to trial.
Straight up.
It took y'all 4 times to convict me, man. You know what I'm saying? Every time I went to trial, y'all did some foul play. That's why I got a mistrial. Hung jury, mistrial. The last time the people was tried, the people was tired. You know what I'm saying? They brought their feelings to the jury box instead of their mind. You know what I'm saying? Got these people crying up there, turning their finger, lying and saying that I did something. If I done some shit, but why I ain't break out there and try to come retaliate? And because I put it in God's hands. God said hi, and he looked low. I just want my freedom back, man. I'm trying to get back to my family. Trying to catch my mama. Trying to catch me. My little boy, before he make the wrong turn and go up here and his daddy's done this and he's done that and trying to follow my footsteps and they ain't even the right footsteps. Y'all framing me, man. Let me out of jail, man. I ain't fuck with that. I would have took my lick. The people offered me 20 years. I ain't take the 20 years because I ain't do it. Come on, man. Make 1 + 1 = 2. For me and like this, bro. I ain't ready to just date.
Damn, I ain't know that.
You know what I'm saying? I can't even make a video without the people coming and ramshack my cell and taking my shit. Come on, bro. This shit ain't went down. Let me go, man. Free me. To the backwards. I'm innocent.
You think you know David's story.
So it's in that video right there. You know, I did not know that they offered him 20 years and he denied the 20 years. Damn. So with him actually getting out. Well, unfortunately, man, once they went that far to pointing you out and shit like that, there was no way he could have got out, because people are not going to redact their statements in most cases. People will, but they don't do it in most cases because they don't want to be charged. And if people are fighting cases right now, they won't be a credible source, and they will get their ass maxed out too for lying and playing in the courtroom. You feel me? So whatever they said was going to stick. But for him to, you know what I'm saying, not take that 20 was the worst mistake he could have ever made. And I can understand why he did that, because they took him to trial 4 times. You already know, man, going to trial once is very, you know what I'm saying, sketchy to do, because if you do that, people know now that you will get maxed out. They offer your ass 5 years, you don't take it, you're gonna get 25. They offer you 15, they're gonna offer you 30 next. If you don't take that 30, they're gonna give you life. You feel me? One of my partners got a lot of years and shit like that because, you know what I'm saying, he took something to trial. But, you know, and then, you know, like, you can really damn near had a case beat, but shit, you know, it only take one person to feel a certain way a certain day and your ass can be gone forever. But, you know what I'm saying, he sound, you know, very, very convincing and shit like that. I don't know how true it is. I do want to say RP to anybody associated with this who lost their lives, and I want to send my love and condolences to the families and shit like that. But, you know, but I was moving to the next subject. I gotta make sure I say that. But when you're in a situation like this, man, it's your word against the state, it's your word against the witnesses and shit like that. And in a lot of different cases, when it's something like this, you got all of these different odds against you, you're not gonna beat it, bro. You feel me? But you know, if he really didn't do it, justice for him. Hopefully he can get out. I done seen different people tell me different things, but if I haven't seen it myself, I can't just literally get on here petitioning and proclaiming someone's innocence.
Right. I mean, the only thing that I can say is he was sentenced to 2 life sentences plus 100 years, right? The courts found him guilty. I wasn't there, like just like how Carlos Kane just said. Shout out to you, bro. I wasn't there. I cannot really speak to the effect of if he actually did this shit or not, right? But the courts, and they had enough sufficient evidence to move forward, plus him breaking out of jail didn't help his case either, all right? So the courts have found him guilty of these crimes that he committed. So that's how I will leave it at. Again, who knows if he really telling the truth on that jailhouse call? We don't know.
Innocence, because I don't know. But if he was getting that many damn mistrials and shit, it's something to this case that, you know what I'm saying, he definitely could have wiggled his way through on. These are the news articles pertaining to the situation. They're breaking certain things down. I'm gonna let y'all watch these real quick, and we're gonna holler in a few minutes. Let's get into it.
Derrick Groves was sentenced for the 2018 Mardi Gras murder of 2 men. The sentencing comes 2 months after he was found in Atlanta following that historic jailbreak from the Orleans Justice Center. Alyssa Curtis was at the DA's office today.
Derrick Groves will spend the rest of his life in prison. Friday, he was sentenced to 2 consecutive life sentences plus an additional 100 years.
And if you remember that jailbreak footage that was running, the first person out the gate, the fastest one, the one out the longest was Mr. Groves.
Months after he was captured in Atlanta and years after his legal process began, Derrick Groves has finally been sentenced. Groves was convicted back in October of 2024 for killing 2 men on Mardi Gras Day in 2018. Jamar Robinson and Byron Jackson, 2 others, were injured.
I think the biggest shock for me is just how evil some people can be, and evil to the point of it's funny to you.
Groves was initially convicted in 2019, but a new law requiring a unanimous jury for felony cases sent it back to a courtroom. Then a mistrial and a deadlocked jury drew the process out even more. After his final conviction, logistical issues like a recused judge and lawyer changes kept pushing back this last step.
This is the end of a very, very harrowing saga for this office, for this community, but more importantly for these 2 families. They have had to be traumatized over and over again.
And the May jail escape was just another and exemplified his attitude toward his violent behavior, if you ask District Attorney Jason Williams.
The escape, I think, only amplifies and manifests his association with violence and accountability. and what it means to live in a civilized community.
Williams says the national attention the escape brought forgot one key piece.
Every crazy comment, every crazy conspiracy, it's just a level of disrespect to people who were only trying to enjoy a Mardi Gras day.
Groves will serve his sentence at Angola. That's where he and his fellow 9 escapees have been held since they were all recaptured. Reporting in front of the district.
So they really speaking on how social media responded to everything, because the world was in an uproar for him being arrested after escaping. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people was rooting for him. You know, a lot of people were rooting for all of the people that went out versus, I mean, not every single person, because some people, you know what I'm saying, they was out of line for what they did. But, you know, people had their favorites. People had their picks and shit like that on who they wanted to not be arrested. But now they have taken it to the point where they were calling the jails. They were messaging them, sending in mail, making threats.
Observing stuff. This is Derrick Groves. Derrick Groves was one of 10 of the inmates that escaped down there in Louisiana. Remember, it had broke the internet. They made, I think it's like 2 months ago, they captured him up in Atlanta. Yeah, they found him up in Atlanta, up in a house. I think he was up in a attic or somewhere, tucked somewhere away, and they found his ass. So, yeah, they gave him 2 consecutive life sentences plus 100.
You know, doing a lot of different shit, you know what I'm saying, pertaining to them in this whole situation. But ultimately, man, you know, the family is excited about everything that took place, which, I mean, they would be.
No, no. He was already in jail back in 2018, 2019, for 2 murders, right? He had unalived 2 young men, allegedly. And some with the courts, they did convict them, and then they had to send it back to court. You know, some technicalities and all this and that, or whatever the case may be. So then it became a mistrial, and then they drug it out. Then now recent this year, him and like 9 other inmates from a correctional facility down there in Louisiana, where he from, they broke out, and he stayed gone. He stayed on the run for like 6 months. So yeah, that's just a summary of it all right there.
Would it be if your family member was taken out? But yeah, this situation right here, man, was crazy. The whole ordeal, the escape, everything that's around everybody's cases is just a lot of different shit. But let's get back into it.
Attorney's Office, Alyssa Curtis, WWL,
A criminal court judge sentences Derrick Groves to 2 life sentences and 100 years in state prison. It's after a Mardi Gras shooting in 2018 that killed 2 men. It comes after.
Man, look here, Pride Time B. I was never rooting for none of that shit. You in jail. I mean, look, you have your day in court. If you got lawyers, then you work with your lawyers to make sure that they give all of the evidence that's on your side to prove your innocence. But you breaking up out of jail, and then you staying gone for like 6 months out of jail, you on the run, it don't make it better. And then I know down there in Louisiana, they don't play with you down there. No, they not playing with you down there in Louisiana like that. You feel what I'm saying? As far as they laws and all this and that, like, I mean, that just for what I've heard about Louisiana, they do not play. So, you know, look, on that, I'm not saying that he deserved no 2 life sentences plus 100. Now, if they'd just gave him a life sentence without the possibility of parole, that would have been enough right there.
Years of delays in this case, including Groves' escape from the Orleans Parish Jail earlier this year. Groves killed Byron Jackson and Jamar Robinson and injured 2 others when he opened fire on a crowd outside of the Ninth Ward home. Judge Dennis Waldron called Groves a fugitive from justice and said he would live a lonely life in state prison. District Attorney Jason Williams says the conviction is a product of teamwork. He praised the victims' families for their perseverance.
Who stared.
Correct observing stuff. If he'd have just stayed in jail, worked with his lawyer to get evidence that's going to prove that he had nothing to do with it, who knows? They already gave him a mistrial. They had a hung jury, a mistrial, and they offered him 20 years, but he turned it down. They offered him 20 years, bro, and he turned it down. But again, him breaking out with them other 9 inmates, again, it didn't help his case at all. Hey, good morning, Kiana. Yeah, it didn't help his case at all. It really didn't. And it, to me, it just made them want to give him that type of sentence just for overkill and make it seem like they're really, making an example up out of him. Man, come on, man. Again, in my opinion, what up with it, Chef X? All they had to do is just give him a life sentence without the possibility of parole. That's it. All this 2 life sentence plus 100, like, get the fuck out of here. He ain't gonna live 1 life, let alone 2 life sentences plus 100.
Down terror in the face over and over again, regardless of the threats they got in court, regardless of the threats they got in the Ninth Ward, regardless of the threats they got dropping kids off at school or going to parks. Those are the champions. Those are the heroes in this case. And for too long, these families were denied the peace that they deserve.
If y'all been buying that generic Viagra from Walgreens, stop now.
Groves still awaits sentencing in 2 other manslaughter.
Now this is the family.
Good morning, everybody. Today marks the conclusion of the final chapter in a long and very painful and deeply disruptive saga. A saga caused entirely by the violent actions and repeated attempts at evading accountability. For more than 6 years, the families of Jamar Robinson and Byron Jackson have lived with grief that no parent, no sister, no brother, no community should ever have to endure. What should have been a joyful Mardi Gras day.
Okay, so I'm gonna let y'all go ahead and watch this. I want to know your thoughts and opinions on it. We're gonna get into other cases pertaining to this whole situation with the New Orleans escapees. I want to say this, man. I hope you have a good day. I hope that everything is okay with you and your family, and I'm wishing y'all nothing but the best in every aspect of y'all's life. If you lost anybody that, was associated with this case, I'm telling y'all once again, I'm sorry about your loss. I don't know who did it or what happened, but I'm still sorry about the losses. Let me know your thoughts and opinions, and we're going to talk in the comments. All right.
Good morning, everybody. Today marks the conclusion of the final chapter in a long and very painful and deeply disruptive saga. A saga caused entirely by the violent actions and repeated attempts at evading accountability. For more than 6 years, the families of Jamar Robinson and Byron Jackson have lived with grief that no parent, no sister, no brother, no community should ever have to endure. What should have been a joyful Mardi Gras day in 2018 became a nightmare. A moment that forever altered the course of the lives of the people who love these 2 young men. For these families, the road since then has not been a straight line. In fact, it has included not just the trauma of the killings.
Yeah, observing stuff. It's overkill because they feel embarrassed that, 10 inmates was able to escape the correctional facility. You feel what I'm saying? So again, they got to show the world that, no, we're going to come down super hard. Again, ladies and gentlemen, if because I'm going to say this again. I wasn't there. I'm not going to just straight up accuse Derrick Groves of anything, right? Okay, fine. If the evidence was more on the prosecution side versus the defense of his lawyer to say that he actually did it and the state proved a case and they was able to sentence him, okay, cool. All right, fine. He did what he did by breaking out. Okay, cool. I could understand, but why not just give him life without the possibility of parole? He's not going to live 2 lives plus 100. That's insane. Everybody up in the chat knows that. Again, they got egg on their face because he was gone for 6 months after he broke out. You feel what I'm saying? He broke out and was gone for 6 months. Derrick Groves could have been any fucking where other than Atlanta. Shit. I mean, let's just be honest. But it is what it is. He got caught. They only came down on him this hard because of him breaking up out of that correctional facility. Otherwise, come on, man. If he did it, he did it. Okay, I'm just saying, if the state was able to prove their case, then okay, fine. Give him life without the possibility of parole and move on. But all this old 2 life sentences in 100 years, that's some overkill bullshit because they had egg on their face over them 10 inmates, which includes Derrick Groves, was able to leave. Come on, we all know what's really going on here. That's not really proving no point. You got him. Just, I mean, you know, again, like, this is all to just embarrass him because they felt embarrassed by him breaking out. That's it.
But the first trial, the retrial, and then mandated changes in the law that required yet another trial. And then the shocking and deeply painful blow of Derrick Groves escaping custody earlier this year, depriving this family behind me once again of the stability they were trying to find and the closure they were seeking and had been promised. Today, that chapter is now closed. Last October, after a thorough and fair retrial that met every requirement of the state's new unanimous jury law, 12 out of 12 jurors returned a verdict of guilty on all counts. 2 counts of second-degree murder, 2 counts of attempted second-degree murder. And today, Derrick Groves stands convicted, sentenced, and held to account, not only for these murders, but for additional violent crimes that he admitted to. This reign of terror would stretch more than a decade in the lower Ninth Ward and throughout this city has come to a definitive end. These families will no longer have their healing held hostage by his actions. Although Groves got a lot of local, state, and national attention, the real focus should always remain on those lives that were taken. Jamar Robinson and Byron Jackson, 2 young men whose futures were taken from them and taken from these people behind me. 2 families whose grief has been immeasurable, 2 communities rocked by violence. I want to say directly to this family that's present today and folks who are not here today, and to those who passed away during this saga, during this long fight, including Miss Carolyn Jackson, who did not get to see this day. Your perseverance, your strength, your courage is remarkable and has been the driving force for this team in this office and the team outside of this office. I want to bring up Assistant DA Forrest Ladd, who was our lead prosecutor in these matters. I had the honor of trying one of these cases beside him. I saw his hard work up close. Forrest is one of the first additions to our homicide unit when it was established. And through difficult and complex prosecutions just like this, He has been a part of setting the gold standard of excellence that we're consistently seeing from this unit. But I want you to hear from Forrest because he was in that courtroom every single time. And I want him to speak to you about this journey because that's what it was. It was a journey to get these cases to trial. And I want him to talk about some of the finer points that he had to really work through.
My condolences to the family that lost their loved ones in this situation. I'm going to move on to the next video, y'all. Shout out to Carlos King for that content that he put together regarding Derrick Groves. Yes, he doing 2 life sentences, ladies and gentlemen, plus 100. All right. Now, I did not get a chance to do this body cam footage yesterday. Yeah, I was a little tipsy, y'all, but I'm gonna do it now. All right. Shoplifting teens meet karma. This is coming from Lens of Law. This was actually posted 10 months ago. It's new to me, so I'm going to give y'all my raw reaction. Fair use allows me to give commentary and to give my reaction to particular stories such as this. Fair use, this is for entertainment and educational purposes only.
Powerball won't like what I'm about to say, but this lottery loophole can help anyone predict the winning numbers with.
She had stuff concealed in her bag too. I just unfortunately
don't know which one was.
Can't,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So we know though that she for surely stole. Okay.
What's your sister's name? Yeah, just because she's here. What's her first name? I don't know if she wants to know that. So, Kia, explain to me again, because I don't know why I'm being arrested. Right? Because you put items in your purse. No, I didn't.
On March 14th, 2024, officers Daniel, Aaron, and Brian responded to a department store, which had called the officers regarding a shoplifting incident. The suspects, later identified as teenagers Ashanti and Amari, were confronted by the officers, yet still attempted to evade the consequences of their actions.
You do have to get it. I'm saying like I don't give anything on you. Yeah, I got mace in my phone. You got mace on you? Yeah. Where at? Don't reach for it. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't say for something.
Hold on, man. It's got a lot going on. Just do it.
So we're gonna what? We're gonna go in custody? But we didn't take nothing.
You attempted to take stuff and then you went back into the store and fixed it.
We didn't though. We had stuff in our hand. We never left out with it.
But you was trying to take it. So, I mean, they got you on camera. Don't y'all silly sons of bitches understand? You go in these department stores, man, they not playing no games with you. They got cameras everywhere. Appreciate that slap on the neck. Appreciate that slap on the neck. Insatiable is my name. Appreciate that slap on the neck. This is insane. Y'all is some teenagers. Why are y'all going up in there taking shit in the first place?
This lady was on the phone with the asset prevention guy that said they even got you on camera, okay? So all this stuff that you'll be able to see too, okay? We didn't just show up here out of nowhere, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So this will go in front of the court, so we can on the cameras and we'll deal with it. So
we gotta get charged today and then.
There's a lot of questions we gotta answer. Have you been arrested before for retail theft?
Yes, we have.
Okay, have you been arrested before for retail theft?
Everybody still needs to y'all see that, exactly.
Well, I know that the loss prevention agent wants her.
She doesn't.
So I have to figure out what you, so we're trying to figure out, okay?
Well, I've been known subject to the orange hair registered on her that
You didn't successfully take anything, but the attempt is what I'm explaining.
That is some way out shit right there. Why even go to attempt to do it if you weren't gonna do it all the way? You see, It don't even matter now because you're going to jail anyway. So hell, if you was gonna go ahead and take it, just take it. Shit. Look at him, pump faked on the goddamn theft, and that is still got to go to jail either way. How stupid is that?
That's not, that's crazy. Right, exactly. We can hear for Easter stuff. What's going on? That's so irritating. So we have to right.
We're just gonna take her, I'll identify her, and then I'll meet up with you guys in a second, okay?
You're gonna take her. These are, I have not searched or anything.
How do you pump fake on on robber? If you trying to rob, if you going in with your intentions of robbing, and you back up out of it and throw it back in, they see you do it. What type of old dumb shit is that? So why you just didn't do it at all? Because you're going to jail for pump faking on robbing that department store. So even if you didn't leave with anything, you tried to, thought about it, and then put it back. So then that way you thought it was just over with then, huh? No. That's dumb. What the fuck did you do it for then if you pump fake like that and you still got to go to jail for it? I swear, boy, these young people is silly as fuck.
What's gonna happen? Yeah. In fact, this one.
One of the officers then went to talk to the employee who had caught the two culprits to assess what they would be charged with.
Okay, this is stuff they initially pushed out.
Yeah, they concealed it in their bags.
Okay. Okay. Perfect. Anyone else with them that you know of?
Just the two that I saw.
Just two. Could you come up with a receipt on this of how much like this?
You want it combined? Otherwise, I can try to figure out. Unfortunately, that one I didn't have this on camera.
What they
the
both?
One orange she had concealed on camera.
She concealed. Okay, she did not though.
She had stuff concealed in her bag too. I just unfortunately
don't know which one.
Can't,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so we know though that she for surely
yes
stole it. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, because I know she was walking around with these.
Okay.
For a little bit, and then I think
said, boy, they was still in Nike socks. All type of kids little children's clothes. All type of little baby Nike socks and shit. Well, goddamn. I wonder which one got the baby then if they taking baby clothes and shit.
We said we're 100% that she concealed
because
as well.
I think she had the Nike things. I think she had socks.
We're just not sure what all because they brought the stuff back in, so we found it all. So I say we just do a combined order together.
And for both of them,
Yeah,
for an
because
attempted.
yeah, well, they pushed it out, so
Right.
Plus
They walked out. Concealment
conceal
alone.
alone, we're good. So he's gonna get a receipt and start working on that, but there's enough for her too.
So I know he's going to get a receipt for that and work on it. I'd like to get photos just like we did for our last one. that we just dealt with.
We won't put anything away. I can take photos of the stuff. That's not a problem.
Okay.
Worry about dealing with
I can assist here.
yeah, worry about dealing with her, get her 1080. I'll get photos of this and price wise and then work on videos.
And we're not going to separate them. We do a combined photo.
We can't, I mean like we just know they concealed items both together.
But they didn't even steal it. They threw it back. And I guess they thought about trying to steal it, but got scared, threw it back up in the store and tried to leave. So they some punk ass, they some scary ass thieves that shouldn't have been stealing in the first place because they got scared. They're going to jail for trying to steal it, but then goes back to put it back because I guess they didn't want to go through with it. But it don't matter at this point because they still about to go to jail.
I am so. I'd imagine Do we have any priors with them?
Yes, or I don't know if we do, but they do both have been arrested for retail theft.
So then just do all county with it regardless. We'll set it up together for combined total.
It was found out that Ashanti was pregnant, and the items which they had stolen were mostly items for infants.
I thought so. Oh, so I knew it. Then y'all just hear me say, I wonder which one is do have a baby. She ain't even had the baby. Is she pregnant? Damn. Now that makes total sense to me. She was taking them damn clothes for her own self so she can have some clothes for her baby when it comes out.
People are kind of
if you just want to do the full search here and then let's move over. I appreciate your cooperation, man, and we'll get through this. We're as decent with you as you are with us.
Yeah.
So we're gonna pull the squad up so you don't have to walk in the rain. I'm gonna put you in a nice dry heated squad and we're just gonna figure this out.
Right, Kiana, she might as well look. Why put it back? If you was gonna steal it in the first place, her main mistake was going back to put it back. They already committed. If they didn't put it in their purse and all that, they supposed to just hurry up and boom, go. Now, if they're going to get caught, they're going to get caught. But either way, it just didn't make no sense to me for them to double back to change their mind and say, no, we ain't going to take it. To still go to jail? I understand that, but they some scary-ass boosters then because they changed their mind on the boost. Hey, good morning, Mrs. Baker. How you doing?
Okay. We're gonna do the safety of the normal process. Our supervisor is here, so I'm just gonna follow everything that we're expected to do.
You check that.
She already checked it. I just did a brief look.
Same for everybody, same for everything. We're just gonna put you in the squad. And that's just gonna go with us.
Okay.
I'll put it in the front with us and it'll just stay with you.
Okay.
You got it? Yep, so Aaron just did a search. Yep, we'll just do another quickie at the squad. So one quickie just for before we put you in the squad. Go ahead.
Okay, separate your feet for me. Yep.
We just don't know yet. Same, you know.
Okay. Because we did not leave out the store with nothing. We had stuff in our hand, but we did not leave out with nothing.
Sure.
Like,
Go look at the videos. We're kind of going by what we have.
I cannot be doing this stuff. Like, no. Separate feet again. I have to do a side now. Cannot be doing this.
And see, this is what's really making it look bad. She's amended thinking about taking it, but they thought about it and put it back. It's too late. Even if you didn't leave up out the store with it, they got you on camera attempting to do so. So then why even do it in the first place if you got scared at the end of even doing the act? You should have never did it in the first place. And that's the part where it looks real crazy on their end to even do it.
All right. We'll figure it out, man. Thanks for your cooperation.
Oh, slippery. Yeah, can I also don't know? Like, I'm so irritated. Like, this is so.
Yeah, we'll let you, as soon as we can, we'll let you use the phone.
Okay, please.
Yep. We just
Insatiable, I totally agree. Where is the baby father at in this situation? She shouldn't be having to do none of that. Having to have contemplations in her mind about stealing. What up with a dangerous man? No, because now you're playing with not only just your freedom, you have another life that's growing inside of you. You have to think about, I understand self-preservation, right? But if that's not having self-preservation, if you're getting caught doing illegal things such as stealing, that has nothing to do with self-preservation. That's just you thinking about something at that particular time to do, and you thinking that you could get away with it, but then they didn't even follow through on it. Imagine that, ladies and gentlemen. They never followed through on it. They thought about it. Yeah, they actually was going to do it, but they double back and put it back. And even just for that, they still going to jail. So again, it didn't even make sense for them to even do it in the first place. They get a big ass loan for that.
Yeah, figure this out.
And tell myself, if we have to go to the district, can she come with us?
It just depends on, yeah. So if she's not arrested, you are, she can't stay with you then.
Right, yeah, I understand.
But we'll figure it out.
Okay.
Okay. And like I said, as soon as we know things, we'll let you know. You're being decent, I appreciate it, so I'll just let you know everything I know. But I'm gonna hang out with you until we figure it out. See what they need. I'll hang out.
The body scanner reveals the brutal truth about your body that your regular scale will never tell you. For weeks.
With one of the suspects arrested, the officers now had to deal with the second of the two women.
This is ridiculous. I'm getting picked up too. So what's going on? I'm gonna go to the district and
Well, how much did you steal? You know, how much did you guys attempt to steal?
I didn't attempt to do.
There you go. That's your answer. You're gonna go to probably go to county. County. Yep.
What's the county?
Take that.
What is it called?
County charges, state charges.
The jail?
That's gonna depend, we don't know, do you have any
This, I'm pregnant too, so can you please not put it too?
So she's the one that's pregnant. She's 15 weeks. This is the one that's pregnant. She's 15 weeks in. And you was up in these department stores stealing clothes for that unborn child and putting your life and your freedom at risk. In my opinion, this was not a smart move on your end.
I'm 15 weeks.
I'm gonna straighten this one up a little bit because this is small list that keep moving. That's me, Rowan.
I didn't even get the card anymore. I don't know why. So can you explain to me again? Because I don't know why I'm getting arrested. Right?
Because you put items in your purse.
No, I didn't.
Pass off on a payment.
She called 1080. I know. I didn't put nothing in my purse.
Okay, we'll leave it alone.
What, my phone right there too.
I'll run your 1080 like for you.
This is ridiculous. How long is the process? I have gotta be at work. And nothing in there.
Whenever you can, Officer Cortese.
Yes.
I guess for priors, retail thefts, and we'll kind of figure out.
14. What's going on?
However many times you've been arrested prior for retail theft is going to play.
You're not gonna check
what's
this.
going to happen.
I don't know what that.
So.
But what if I didn't?
I think I'm taking
I don't get it because I didn't take
What's up?
I thought I was taking Amari.
I don't know who was taking what, but I just know.
I'm not here to debate it with you.
Yeah.
Okay.
We don't have no, like, it should be on camera if that's if that's what y'all got a call about, you all should see exactly what's going on. I can just sing a radio.
14, I sent a photo to your spot.
I'm just gonna just put everything in your purse.
Oh, I gotta go to work.
Young lady, ain't no work for you. You going to county. You going to jail. You thought because you told the police officers that you was 15 weeks in and being pregnant that they was gonna still try to like take it easy with you. Yeah, they gonna take it easy with you, but you still going to jail.
Where you work at?
Hey, listen, I was gonna do something.
Okay. All right.
This is ridiculous. You got my phone?
I'm gonna double check to see which car are you guys on?
3.
All right.
Officer Cox is standing by.
This is ridiculous.
I got my car out over there. Where'd Gamson go?
I think maybe get his car.
Why you gotta hold me, man? Why you gotta hold
It's
me?
a requirement. Unless you want to sit down right now, you can do that.
All right, go
The
ahead.
while you're standing, that's just something that they require us to do. Because believe it or not, people intentionally fall over and act like we pushed them.
We getting accused.
Hold on, please. Okay, sorry about that.
This is ridiculous, man.
Nosy people, huh?
How long would this take?
11 to 14. What's your 20?
Depends.
Usually, when criminals attempt petty theft, they have a third person waiting in a getaway vehicle. These two women had shoplifted before as well, so when they saw the officers waiting to arrest them outside, they hurriedly dumped all the stolen items back in the store.
So what's going on, sir?
Huh?
What's going on?
We're organizing stuff. We're figuring out what we're gonna do with the car. You're gonna get you in a squad here and then probably go to jail, okay?
I'm going to jail?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
For retail theft.
Why am I going to jail? I didn't take nothing.
For retail theft, ma'am. We already took it, okay?
Jail?
Jail. Yeah, Waukesha County Jail, okay?
Why?
Because you committed a crime.
No, I didn't, bro. So I gotta go to jail.
Sounds like it.
For what?
So even if you don't,
Look, and then this.
even if you don't leave with the merchandise, theoretically, I'm not accusing you of anything. I don't know what happened. I
But
didn't.
if it's not on camera that I took anything, then what's going on? They trying to take us to jail. We didn't take.
If you attempt to leave, that's still a crime. Okay? Even if you don't take it. Hi, who are you? I need you to wait outside for me.
Okay, can I talk to them?
Not right now. I need you to wait outside for me. One more.
Wow. Look, that's what I was trying to figure out, Dangerous Minds, because I didn't know what state this happened in. Now, you probably know better than I do. I don't know about if one of these cities is Muskegon, because that's the name of the police department that's dealing with this situation. I don't know if this is in Wisconsin or not. Oh, you said this happened in Wisconsin? Waukesha?
They got her in the car. Next time we gonna get sent to jail.
Sorry, so her sister was on scene in the front. I instructed her to exit. She's looking to speak to an officer.
This is hurting me now.
Oh, ouch. These cuffs are hurting me now. Ouch. Uh-oh, here come the ooching and the ouching, ladies and gentlemen. Ooch. Ouch. Ooh, ouch. These cuffs too tight, officer. Can you please unloosen them, please? Here come the old punk ass crying.
I don't know why I'm going to jail.
What's your sister's name?
Why?
Just because she's here. What's her first name?
I don't know if she wants you to know that. So
Just her first name, Chuck. I just need to talk to her.
I don't want to give you anyone's information that don't want to give you.
All right.
Hi, so I'm going to jail.
We're going to determine that where we're going.
Can you let me know something, please? So I can get
Yeah, put it on the face squad. Separate your feet wide apart. I gotta search you. Again.
Y'all can go to jail now.
Possibly.
Why though?
Possibly.
I don't know. I really want to know why am I supposed to?
cuffs hurt, don't they? Yeah, them cuffs hurt, don't they, young lady? Ouch! Ouch! Ow, 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 please, officer, please, can you unloose these cuffs? You going to jail, young lady. You keep asking them that question, you're going to county. So don't say, I need to go to work and I need to go pick this person on up. You shouldn't went up in there trying to steal in the first place. Pump fake, put the shit back because you get caught. Somebody saw you do it. So then you try to hurry up and throw the shit back and then leave the premises. It don't work that way. Also, you okay, dangerous man. So this is in Wisconsin. Lord Jesus Christ. Boy, y'all gonna learn. See, them handcuffs don't feel so good on your wrist. Now do it, young lady. This will teach you a valuable lesson right here. If you don't want no damn bracelets on your wrist like this, stop doing wrong. Stop going to these damn department stores stealing. You just said you got a whole job, so how come you can't just save up your damn checks and you come up in here and buy the items that you want for your baby that's coming? Why let that be a stain on your record like that? See, this is the dump. You know what? Never mind.
So look at the cameras. People right now. I gotta go to bed. I didn't fucking do it. It's motive on the other side and feed me the seatbelt. Oh man, can I execute untie just a little? We'll
Yeah, I know them cuffs feel uncomfortable. Please, she talking real nice to him. Please, can you please have someone to unloosen these cuffs, please? Yeah, them cuffs on real tight, ain't they? That's the most uncomfortable feeling in the world, is to have some handcuffs on your wrist going to jail. You better remember that feeling too, okay? Remember it. Have it etched in your brain. So that way you can let yourself know that that's not what you want. So you want to avoid having handcuffs put tightly on your wrist like that moving forward.
So ma'am, can someone go when she knows, she'll let you know. Cause he comes here and screw me up that I'm going to jail. Not even that's too tight, yeah.
Ashanti and Amari had stolen Nike pajamas, a Paw Patrol pajama set, a jean skirt, an infant gift box set, a 4-pack of onesies, a sippy cup, infant socks, and a hat for newborns. Amari was charged with 1 count of retail theft as a party to a crime and bail jumping, but the charge was later amended to disorderly conduct, to which the defendant pleaded guilty. Ashanti owed the court $140, while Amari's trial is still ongoing. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and hit that.
Well, that's the end of that. That could have ended up worse. They actually let them, they gave them grace. Yeah, they gave him a little grace with that one, man. So I mean, if you got a job, and I understand jobs ain't paying what you want to be paid, I get it. But I would rather wait, save my money up, and be able to get the things that I need than to sit up here and take a chance on stealing, getting caught, and then having the police arrest me for theft. No. Good morning, Old Doe Eyes TV. How are you? Happy Sunday. Hope all is truly well. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for coming through and hitting that like button. You know I appreciate you. Well, hopefully she learned her lesson. Hopefully she learned her lesson. Hopefully. All right. All right. Moving on to the next video, ladies and gentlemen. Want to make sure I say her name the right way. She's been trending all over the internet. But in this particular situation, Chrisean Rock got jumped on by 2 to 6 women in Compton, California. So apparently she went live about it and she told everybody about the whole situation. No, you're right about that, Insatiable. It wasn't made to be comfortable at all. And like I said, hopefully that young lady understands what she did and doesn't make that same mistake again. If not, then she gonna continue to be uncomfortable with them damn cuffs on her wrist. Shout out again to Carlos King. He's the one that put this content together. Again, fair use allows me to critique, give my commentary, and to react to this particular story. Chrisean Rock got jumped on in Compton, California by 2 to 6 women. And she comes live and she tells her story about the situation. So let's take a listen.
Subaru and our retailers are the largest automotive donors to Make-A-Wish, supporting kids and families.
Don't grab my phone from me. 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 So this what, look at my face. Untouched. So this what happened. I'm in 2. So I did it for real. I got blessed exceedingly with a great budget, all type of stuff, bro. Then I'm about to drop my cosmetic line. I met up with some people. I can't wait to show y'all. I don't know if it's motives. I don't know if it's nothing. So I just pray like you just get a hold of what I don't know. For real, y'all. Like, I really don't know what's going on. Like I love him, you know? I love Blue a lot. Like I gotta be almost, somebody gotta tell you that I'm about to die.
All right, what's up with it, y'all? So look, man, I'm back again with another video right now. Look, what's been floating around on the internet is that Chrisean Rock, she went to a appearance that she had in Compton, if I'm not mistaken. Y'all already know I don't keep up with shit like this or nothing like that. You feel me? But I do bring the videos for content because it is a audience out there for people who want to watch shit like this. Even for those who say they don't want to watch it, they'll still watch it. But anyway, it goes. This video right here is not the fight. This is really just her after the fight explaining certain things. She talking about what happened with her and Blueface and stuff like that. And you know, that's pretty much it. But, you know, I want to say this right here. I feel like it was lame for them to even do this type of shit if it was unprovoked. You know what I'm saying? But overall, she didn't look like she lost, in my personal opinion. You know what I'm saying? For 2 people to be after you and you still come out on top, you know what I'm saying, says a lot. So, yeah, but I just feel like she got a lot of shit going on mentally.
But wait, hold on. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let me ask. In this picture alone, right, what we about to see, y'all tell me, do it look like she actually got beat up by 2 women? Or do you call cap on the whole situation? Because, again, if 2 people jump on you, you're going to have some type of scars on your face or something. I mean, it don't look like she got touched at all.
spiritually, and physically as well too. So she needs to just chill, stay out the way. But it's kind of hard when people coming at you too, if that's the case. I really don't know. But anyway, go man. Y'all know I don't do no reaction videos over no influencers or celebrities and shit like that, unless something tragic happened or something that, you know what I'm saying, is crazy as hell. But I'm gonna let y'all go ahead and jump into this. But I do want to say this for those who did jump into the sweepstakes or wanting to. The sweepstakes is going to end in 2.
All right, get past that.
Nigga, she recording shit like shit. Don't grab my phone from me. 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 That's my phone like I'm some work ass bitch. You got to get my phone. So this what, look at my face. Untouched. So this what happened. I'm in 2. So I did the parade. Then it was like this other thing. I don't know where it was at, but it had like a moon bounce stage, but it had so many kids. So I'm playing basketball, football. Right before I leave, I did a prayer circle at the parade, but I did another prayer circle at the basketball court. All right. Everybody accepting Jesus as Lord. We get to walking because we about to go to my car. I'm going to my car. It's this one nigga. He trying to come off cool, nice. And I'm like, he had an angle. And then it's a girl, she recorded. I'm like, he talking. I put her phone down. She tried to swing. I said, okay. I said, one-on-one. One-on-one. All that. Because at this point, I get it. I'm a celebrity, but I am not a bitch. I didn't even come for all that, which I try to come. Then you could tell she was scared. She hiding behind people with a phone. Talking about she cracked me. One-on-one. Let's get this one-on-one out the way. All right, boom. They like, Chrisean, you gotta leave. You know what I did? I posted up and sat on a bench.
It's all for content, observing stuff. It's all for content. I mean, it ain't like we was there to really witness if anything really took place, but just off her appearance after the incident, it don't look like she even got touched. I believe it was probably a verbal back and forth, yeah, but to exaggerate it to a point like somebody jumped on you when clearly, to me, in my opinion, it does not look like anyone touched you at all.
Leave where? I am not the one to be like trying to put fear in their heart. I'm not like I'm not one of those girls you can test like that get scared. No, I'm not. I'm gonna sit here with a phone. Talking about she cracked me. One-on-one. Let's get this one-on-one out the way. All right, boom. They like, Chrisean, you gotta leave. You know what I did? I posted up and sat on a bench. Leave where?
No, actually I haven't. And I wouldn't play it on my channel, no way. I'm not playing anything that got clearly you can see violence on there. No, because you know, I would get my channel flagged off of showing something like that. But no. So if it is a fight video of her actually getting into a confrontation, then that's one thing. But like, I mean, hell, it still don't look like she even still got touched though.
I'm not the one to be like trying to put fear in their heart. I'm not like I'm not one of those girls you can test like that get scared. No, I'm not. I'm gonna sit here. What is the problem? All right, boom, I'm sitting on the bench. This one girl, she walk up. I'm still worried about the one girl that tried to swing because I put her phone down. Like, what are you trying to record in my face for? Trying to be smart. What you trying to be hood? Whatever, right? I straight shoot her up. She fell on her butt.
Right. See, that's what I'm saying. The over-exaggeration of the story. But you can tell she's winning the fight. Okay, but okay, fine. She won the fight, right? And if it was a one-on-one, then she didn't get jumped in. if she knowing it's gonna be a one-on-one fight with the other woman in question or whatever, right? Then she didn't get jumped in. She knew it was coming. When you get jumped, you don't know it's coming. Dangerous man, you say she a pit bull in real life. I don't know too much about this young lady to even say what she is. You know what I'm saying? All I know is she telling her story on you know what I'm saying, on social media about it. But you said life kicking her ass, Nurse Betty? Yeah.
He went to the ground. Another girl. Mama, it's crazy because where was all of this when I was praying? Where was all of this when I was playing basketball, football? I was just, right when I'm about to leave, that's when y'all want to show y'all, you know? I forgot I knew how to fight. I'm going to be honest, bro. So, boom, she get to trying to crack. She pulled my hair. Crack. Crack. You know what they do? Chrisean, come on, we got to go. Chrisean, we got to go. No, we don't. What is going on? I'll be the last one to leave. What?
Build a website you love with Wix. For your words,
I see well, from what I'm looking at and what I'm observing from her, it don't seem like she play no games, ladies and gentlemen. Seem like she means business when it comes down to it. And look, I'm not mad at that. If somebody coming at you, you defend yourself. It's just as simple as that. Oh, damn, Nurse Patty. Now, I didn't know all about that. She out here trying to be a baddie and her kids need special attention, allegedly. Damn. That's crazy as hell, dear Nurse Patty. If that is true, shit, that would be the last thing she need to be worried about is being a baddie on social media.
What?
That's a big ass.
Straight up. What? Baby already put my son up. He already gone. He left. What's up? Chrisean, get in the car. I sit in the car with the door open. This is the thing about it. I am not no BITCH, bro. I'm not even in no. All the girls that was trying to fight took a picture. Fanned out. You feel me? Then I gotta, what? Marsh, did I not? I told Marsh, leave, go get the babies. You gone. It's all kids. It's all kids around us. Marsh, go take the kids out the way. Bye. What? You don't need me? No. I'm gonna be honest. Two of my brothers.
Look, if this is all alleged to be true, that she would rather spend her time on social media than to make sure she's tending to her kids, then that would be a problem. Well, this social media is something else, ladies and gentlemen, all for attention.
Life. I'm not scared of nothing. Okay, you try and swim. Okay, you got the boat. You only try to swing because you told three other girls that you go. I don't care. What's up? I'm not even into politics. I don't care about no politics. But I was no BITCH. When they said leave, I didn't go nowhere. March, was I the last one? I was the last bitch to leave. They like the cops coming. I don't give a.
I totally agree with that, Kiana. She's not a bad-looking woman. I can admit that. But, you know, if you out here being a tomboy, though, and you get yourself into all type of shit on the internet just for the content, then it get lost in the sauce. You may look beautiful on the outside, but you got some ugliness inside of you that's displaying itself on the internet. Now, again, we all have our good and bad points about ourselves or whatever the case may be, but to me, this ain't it. I would not be on the internet talking about because I got into a fight and all this and that. Who the fuck cares? But, you know, the internet does. Now, Nurse Petty says she was drinking hard liquor while pregnant. Doctors told her not to deliver V-Live vagina because it would mess him up, but she didn't want the C-section. Good morning, Uncle Will. That's crazy, Nurse Petty. You still was, that's insane.
Tell them move out my way. Like, I swear, prayer. When it was like, come to the stage to perform. No, I'm not performing at the park. I played football.
Damn. Now that's wild. Observing stuff, Nurse Petty. That's wild. That's not right. You drinking while you on term of having a baby? That's sad.
Basketball. I did a prayer circle. I'm on my way to the car. Some people trying to like politic and plot on me. I pushed the girl camera down. Come on. You got me now, one-on-one. What's up? She's scared. You know what she do? She sent another girl in. You know what I do? That girl was on her ass. You know what they did? Pulling my...
I wouldn't take her seriously, Nurse Petty. I'm not even lying. Not even for content like that. The only reason that I'm even bringing this up because, look, I don't condone nobody getting jumped on for no damn reason. But all of this stuff that I'm finding out about this woman, like, man, I wouldn't be able to take her seriously at all. Hell, she don't even take her child that was growing up in her. She don't even take that seriously if she's drinking while pregnant. She don't take nothing seriously. Allegedly.
How was it 60 y'all and why I still look like this? How was it 60 y'all and I still look like this? I ain't pull up with no security, no gun, no nothing. What? And it's crazy because I forgot I knew how to fight. I'm gonna be honest, y'all. Like when that dog came out of me, when that girl fell on her butt, then the other girl tried. It's crazy because when I was beating people up, right? And it's crazy. And the reason why I say all this, look, I was defending myself. That's one. Two, I'm still trying to get where I need to be at. You know what I'm saying? With Christ. So at the end of the day, Chrisean, you should have gotten in the car.
But you know, even still of knowing what y'all been saying about her up in the chat, I mean, I have no feeling about it either way. You know, that's her cross the bed. That's her life. You know, she's not the only woman that I've ever known to actually still be drinking while being pregnant. She's not the only woman that I've known to do that. It's not right for a woman to do that, but hey, it is what it is, right? That's their cross to bear. That's her body. If she don't give a fuck, then how the hell y'all expect me to sit up here and act like I'm supposed to give a fuck when she never gave a fuck? You feel what I'm saying? So I don't feel no way about no shit like that. You feel what I'm saying? That is her cross to bear. That's her life.
You know what that would have said to everybody? Oh, look, she running. She's scared. I'm not scared of nobody. I'm not famous. I'm not here trying to be discovered. I don't care. I bleed like you bleed. What the? I get sick like you get sick. What the? You feel me? Ask anybody. Did I leave? No. But I was...
Of course you're going to have people that's going to judge that and look at it. But, I mean, if we're going to be honest, some of us know some people in our real time and know women that has done that, done drugs while they pregnant, done alcohol while they was pregnant. So, I mean, again, it's wrong, yeah, but like, what can you possibly do? The only thing that in my situation, and if I'm thinking about it in my head is, I don't even want to be around that at all. Wait a minute, Dangerous Man say, John, women catch cases for weed in their system during the delivery of the baby. So do they catch a charge if they find alcohol in their system too? Because then if that's the case, then shouldn't Chrisean, shouldn't she have been charged then for having alcohol in her system while being pregnant on term with giving life? I mean, I'm just saying. Now, I didn't know that. I didn't know that a woman could catch a charge for having weed in the system while delivering the baby. I didn't know that, but I know a lot of women that have smoked weed while being pregnant. Know a lot of women that was doing that shit.
What? My thing is, if you was gonna already kill me, it would have. You feel me? Like, and then the thing about it, what I learned today about me, what kind of scared me, what I learned about myself, I'm not scared to die. That's a problem. For real. No security, I had no security, I had no gun. Chains all on my neck. Still had all my chains. Okay then. What? What? This is my closet.
Now, let's just say for the sake of argument, if that picture was still available, right? That wouldn't be a defamation of your character because you actually done it. Now, I haven't seen this, so I can't speak to something that I ain't see or anything. So I'm just going to say allegedly. If allegedly that picture is still of her taking a drink while she's pregnant, I mean, that wouldn't actually be defamation because that would actually be true. I know, Kiana, this is all for attention and seeking validation from strangers on the internet. It has gotten way out of control, ladies and gentlemen.
I ain't want, like, yo. No, I seen it wrong. Look at God. And this is not all I got. Right now, I'm building my credit so I can actually purchase the home that I've been plotting on. And then the land. Like, y'all tripping. I'm okay. I got blessed exceedingly with a great budget, all type of stuff, bro. Then I'm about to drop my cosmetic line. I met up with some people. I can't wait to show y'all what God been really doing. Ever since I stopped drinking, ever since I stopped smoking, ever since I started staying in my word, bro, nothing just been happening but overflow, bro. Everything.
Well, that's good. If you have stopped smoking, if you stopped drinking, I salute that, right? Instead of always looking at the negative within a person, if that's alleged to be true that you have stopped drinking and you have stopped smoking, then I salute that.
Everything just been going great. Everything just been going great. Then, all right, boom. While everything is going great, I can't backslide. I can't hit up certain people that I want to love. No, I do not want to fall back. I do not want to get abandoned by the blessings that God has for me because I simply can't stop doing certain things. This is your sign today to stop smoking. This is your sign today to stop drinking. This is your sign today to put people aside that makes you commit sin because of lustful nature and you want to have sex. It is not worth it, bro. Because soon as you lock in with God, soon as you be obedient, there's no delay. I just realized like all my delays been from my disobedience, bro. I feel so strong right now. It don't even make sense. It makes a lot of sense because I know the Lord. I love the Lord. But
oh Lord Jesus Christ. She knows the Lord. Well, how come the Lord didn't guide you already as is? The Lord just made you see people that want to bring the Lord up to me in these type of situations. I don't respect it. You love the Lord so much so, then why are you out here allegedly doing shit like drinking while pregnant? If the Lord is all running through you the way you say it is, then why have to talk about it on the internet? How come you can't just be quiet and do what you do and stay within yourself to stay disciplined? You're trying so hard to convince strangers on the internet about your sobriety. Let's be totally honest. No one cares about your sobriety. You're trying to convince people about your sobriety. And again, I salute that, but I don't give a fuck.
mark my words.
To me, people that really try their damnness to get online to convince you about things that's going good in their life and all this and that, that's all fine if you want to get on here from time to time and give your people that support you updates. So I don't want y'all to get it confused about what I'm saying. But my thing is, you can't sit up here to me and talk about the Lord this, the Lord that, but you're bragging about beating up some women. Who cares about that? But you know why you got on the internet? Because you knew that it's a crowd for them to listen to your story. Even if it's alleged videos of you actually fighting. You really want to keep yourself distant and keep yourself protected if you're building a brand for yourself on the internet. I understand you're going to have good days, you're going to have bad days. But come on now. I think sometimes we do a lot of things for the internet for attention, and we'll sacrifice our own health just to show out on the internet for monetary gain. I'm not doing that. That I'm not doing.
Y'all will see the fruit when it's time for me to be very fruitful. That's why I don't want to be discovered right now. That's why I'm not doing shows. That's why I'm not doing bookings. That's why I'm not dropping music right now. I really want to be discipled. I really want all the bad in me out of me. I genuinely don't want to live for anything but for God.
I mean, Kiana, I get it. You can't control who you fall in love with. You can't control that. You can only contain it. Yeah, but I mean, look, all in that situation is that hopefully it's reciprocated back. But if Blueface don't want her no more and he wants to move on with his life and do something else, hopefully she finds a way to let it go then. and just have a relationship because they got kids together. You feel what I'm saying? But otherwise, if Blueface has moved on from her, that's if, because I'm not in tune with how their relationship is, so I don't know the specifics about that.
Because look, what I realized, a lot of us, we deceive ourselves from success and blessings. Oh, God didn't do anything. You did that. You did it all by yourself without him. Oh, I want a Grammy. So you want a Grammy from a club hit, which is fine, right? But you can't say God did that for you. That's deception. Once I got over that deception and me lying to myself because of success, I stopped wanting to be wealthy, period. I just wanted to be rich in God. That's it. Y'all can say I'm hypocrite. I'm not perfect. I am not perfect. I am not perfect. You like, girl. And it's crazy because a lot of people feel like, oh, just because they come from the hood, or they're a killer, or they're lying and they're a cheater and a thief, they can't come to God, or there's no room for them.
God damn, Nurse Petty, you is erupting up in the damn chat. I'm not gonna repeat that statement that you made. I'm about your business with that because I don't know too much about Blueface to even critique him at all. Yeah, do I see what's going on the internet about him? Yeah, no, I don't follow all that crazy ass shit, but man, you going crazy up in the chat. I'm gonna stay up out your damn business.
They even change, or bro, read about Paul, how he became Saul. There's no excuse. There's no exempt for anybody. The love that comes from God, nobody's existed from. And it's crazy. I'm not even mad at any of the girls that try to fight me, right? Or I'm not even mad at that guy trying to go viral. What I'm upset with is I have a pride thing. I should have got in the car. You know what I did? I didn't get in the car. Why? Because y'all not about to punk me. Y'all not about to make it seem like I started something and y'all... I am not perfect. I have a pride thing. Because y'all not about to punk me. Y'all not about to make it seem like I started something and y'all trying to what? You might as well kill me. That right there, that has to get out my... it's crazy because I didn't know how far gone I was till I was put in a situation for things to... you'll think you're doing so good. You think you kind of stop this and you stop that. And then, something is deep in your heart that you don't know that's there till you're put in a position to know it's there. I have a pride issue. I do. Because it's just what it is. I'm just being 100. Can we be 100? Or y'all want me to just say anything? Do I sound like I'm going everywhere? No. And it's crazy because I'm not really talking to anybody that don't hear me. I'm talking to the people that hear me, that see me, that, you feel me? Y'all hear me? I don't care about the comments. I don't care about what you're saying. How about everybody just put praying hands? Can everybody put praying hands? I'm be honest, because I need to get prayed for right now. For real, you know? So everybody put praying hands in the chat right now. And I'm gonna start praying for y'all too. And you can just exit out the live if you don't even want to be a part of it. It's fine. I don't care. Just put prayer hands. Can y'all flood the comments with prayer hands? Because I need the energy of the Lord to take control of the live and the comments. Straight up. Flood the comments with prayer hands. In Jesus' name, please. Okay? So this is what we're gonna do. Okay?
Oh, wow.
I'm just gonna repent right now. I'm gonna hold myself accountable for the lack of self-control, for the lack of discernment, pride. And, you know, just keep putting prayer hands. For real.
Y'all heard her. Y'all just pray for her. Just pray for her. Just look, put the Lord first in your life, young lady. Okay? Put the Lord first. Well, she really using the Lord's name all throughout this little video right here, boy. The Lord is leading my life. The Lord is that. The Lord, ladies and gentlemen, the Lord has guided my heart, ladies and gentlemen. The Lord. Y'all hit that like button if y'all picking up what old JB2 Reactions is putting down this Sunday morning with the content. The Lord. Everything's going to be all right. Everything's going to be all right. Look, now I got to hit you. I got to hit you with this one right here. Everything's going to be all right now. All right. Let this heathen tell you that everything's going to be all right. Okay? This one thought about unaliving himself at the age of 13.
Get through that, you find the only kind of respect that matters in this damn world. Self-respect.
Morning, Ma.
Hey, what's up, honey?
Hey, G-Mud, how's
What you doing?
Huh?
Chilling like a belly?
Yeah. There's a boy on the camera right there. I had to turn it off. Turn it to the side.
He live on that thing. Every minute. Huh?
He was on there live.
I know. That's all he do. He live on there. Whew.
He tried to get me on there. I said, listen, I don't need to be on nobody's camera. I'm telling you straight up, hey, the way shit is out here, bro, I never know what I'm doing, so I don't need no pictures. So other people say, I seen him before.
I know.
I don't need to be on nobody's picture.
That's what people, we was just talking about that.
There you go right there. I told you.
Mr. GQ coming on up. Yeah.
I heard y'all talking. I was listen.
You trying to get caught?
Yeah. I ain't want you to say nothing crazy. I know. She zapping out.
When I had a whole bunch of clothes, I had sneakers up the ass. I used to give shit away, right? I had every video game system, so I wasn't lacking for nothing, but I still feel empty inside. So I keep telling my mother, I said, Mom, yeah. So now, as I got older, I say when I got like in my early 30s, I began to manage it more, better, without medication. But sometimes I have my periods where I go 2-3 weeks to a month feeling psychotic and down.
Vote with me one more time, you do. And I don't care about none of it, nigga. I'm a real nigga, boy.
But yeah, listen, man. I'm ready to be getting a bag off YouTube. Y'all watch and see. I'm gonna leave you bitches in the dust. Y'all gonna still be in this sector talking about Kwame Brown, Queen Regina, the Wabbit trial. Y'all gonna still be talking about that shit 3 years from now. I'm gonna be at
30,000 subscribers, becoming a household name all across the fucking America. You watch and see. You watch and see. Come on, man, I got swag. Can't deny that. I don't give a fuck who you is. You can be my biggest hater. You can't tell me. Oh, look. Well, stop playing. Can't tell me I don't got swag. And I'm an intelligent nigga.
I got a feeling. I got a feeling. I got a feeling. I got a feeling. Everything gonna be alright. Oh, I got a feeling. Everything gonna be alright. I said I got a feeling. Everything's gonna be alright. Be alright. Be alright. Be alright. I said Jesus had a feeling. Everything's gonna be alright. Oh, Jesus had a feeling. Everything's gonna be alright. Be alright. Be alright. Be alright.
So, Chrisean, everything's gonna be all right. Just to sum it up for you, everything's gonna be all right.
When the temperature drops, America brings the heat with hot hands. America's favorite warmer.
Looking for the ultimate destination for fun? Well, look no further. Bolero is the perfect place to
Oh, myself. G Mama say no. Hey, Miss Roz, grand rising to you as well. Happy Sunday. Hope all is well with you. Good to see you up in the chat, Miss Roz. Always a pleasure to see you up in the chat.
For the lack of self-control, for the lack of discernment, pride, and, just keep her in friends. For real. Like, we're gonna do that for like 2 seconds. 2 seconds, 2 seconds. Just prayers. Take you, because whatever prayers y'all sending, I just need to know who's in here that's really praying for me. For real.
Wait. Is she for real? Did I just hear her say that? Nurse Petty, what do you think about what she just said? She really wants to know from strangers on the internet on who's praying for her. What? How? G Mama Body, I said this already. I can't take her seriously. Because how is people through the internet go prove to you that they sending prayers out to you? I want to know this with my own self, because I don't know how they're going to show proof that they've been praying for you now, young lady.
For real. All right. You know, I love the Lord. I'm not about to get too emotional. You know what I'm saying? But we're going to pray. For real. Okay? Father God, I just want to say thank you for...
That is funny to me, Miss Roz. How is people on... Look, wait, hold on. How in the hell people on the internet gonna prove to you now, Chrisean, that they're praying for you? What? How do that work out? How did that? How? Somebody in the chat tell me, how is y'all able to prove? No. Ain't that some funny shit? Now, what if somebody up in the chat was really trying to prove to her that they've been praying for her? That, see, this right here is all entertainment, ladies and gentlemen. Look, she most definitely, Nurse Betty, she needs the Lord now. That's without question. But for her to make people on the internet prove that they praying for her, that's some diabolical shit.
This opportunity just to be on the camera alive. I just want to say thank you for everything you've done for me. It's things I can't even count how many things you have done for me. It outnumber the number of hairs on my head, the many things you've done for me. You done for us. We're going to pray together. Not going to just pray about me. I'm praying for y'all too. Everything I'm saying about me, I'm praying, for y'all too. All right. Lord God, please forgive me for my sins, Lord God. Please forgive me for my lack of discernment, my lack of self-control, Lord God. I pray that you continue to keep protecting me. But I also, Lord God, can you just bring out the sin that's in my heart, bring out the pride that's in my heart. Anything that's unpure in my heart. I pray, Lord God, that, I'm about to get serious. Like, I don't even want to get
Wait, I'm confused. I thought you was already serious. What you mean you about to get serious? I thought you was already serious, though. What do you mean you about to get serious? Wait a minute. Am I missing something here, ladies and gentlemen? Wasn't she supposed to already be serious before she even said that? I thought she was serious anyway. Now she's about to get real serious. Girl, you is clowning on this goddamn internet now.
Emotional here, I don't know, like, sometimes when I pray, the Spirit fall on me and I just start uttering. And do y'all speak in tongues?
What in the... Oh, she really is driving this performance, ladies and gentlemen. She is driving this performance. She is asking her own chat, do y'all speak in tongue? Boy, you got some actresses on this goddamn internet, y'all. This is... First, she want her chat to prove to her that they've been praying for her. Now she done went and moved from, do y'all speak in tongue? Chrisean, girl, you need to stop. You need to stop.
I do. Thank you, Lord God, for a blessed day. Today was a beautiful day. I was able to pray with people, pray with a lot of kids. Not necessarily adults. It was moms and it was fathers there, but it was more kids than adults. I was around more kids than adults. And I thank you, Lord God, for the heart of the kids. I pray that every light, every being that you place in their body, Lord God, there'd be a reward to their family in Jesus' name. Please forgive me for the lack of self-control.
If you're just getting into jewelry, I always say start with the essentials. The tennis, the Cuban, the rope. These chains are
This right here, ladies and gentlemen, is a hellified performance, to say the least. Chrisean Rock is performing like no other right now, ladies and gentlemen. This is Oscar worthy right here.
Because I'm really working on myself. I don't like getting in situations where it ruined my witness with God. Sorry, y'all. I'm just letting y'all know. You know? Because now I'm like, oh, she never changed. It's not that she never changed. It's like.
Well, Ms. Ross, we got a lot of people down here that like to play with the Lord's name in vain, dear. She ain't the only one. She is not the only one that be playing with the Lord's name in vain. Get right on here on the internet. The Lord is this. The Lord is that. Please, ladies and gentlemen, pray for me. That is dangerous in itself to ask people that you don't know to pray for you, because you don't know what type of prayer they may pray for you on. I'm not that type of individual. I'll pray for you. No, matter of fact, I'm sorry. I don't need you to pray for me though. Thank you anyway. No, I don't want nobody to pray for me. Like, I'm not that keen in on just, it's one thing to ask for prayers for people that really rock out with you and they know where you stand at. That's one thing. But for me to get on the internet and act like I want strangers really to be praying for me, no, that is a false sense. Thank you kindly now. But no, I don't need you to pray for me, because see, you never know what's on the person's mind and what type of prayer they really praying for you. They could be praying for your damn downfall. Okay? So sorry if I'm paranoid about that type of thing, but I ain't with no, let me leave that alone.
I'm who I am. So, I'm not making no excuses. I want to take full accountability. I pray, Lord God, that you touch everybody in a special way that encountered disruption. There was families out there. There was people just being who they are. Lord.
That's why I feel like all of this is just an act for some monetary gain, likes, and views. Again, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not taking this seriously. I'm laughing at her because she is hilarious to me. The way she's performing on here, the way she's trying to sound so sincere about the Lord. And again, if she really truly is, because I don't know her, I'm just going off of what's been shown on the internet. I don't know these people. For all I know, this is just a means to an end, just to put out a certain image, but then she'll go back to doing the same rotten, dumb shit that she was doing allegedly before. So I ain't going to be oblivious to all that. People do the darndest things on the internet just for some attention. And to me, she ain't no different than anybody else that does it. They got some type of notoriety on the internet. We all see and know that she has some type of notoriety on the internet. People know of her. But we don't know this woman. I don't know her to even act like I'm really buying into her story. It's just funny to me. That's it.
All right, touch them in a special way in their hearts and minds and families. I pray, Lord God, that you continue to keep blessing them, uplifting them, showing your face, Lord God, being a sign. I noticed how, Lord God, when I walked in a dark area, He lit up the room. He lit up everybody's face. It put everybody's smile on their face. So I thank you for that. I want to acknowledge that first before and talk about what actually happened, because what happened, happened. But Lord God, just thank you for forgiving me as if it's forgotten. I pray, Lord God, as I continue to walk into repentance, I just literally don't like, I'm gonna be a bug, bro. The more I've been in my word, the more I've been trying to fast, the harder the tug is. Like, I wasn't really bothered for real by the enemy or like things when I wasn't trying to pursue God. I'm just being honest. And I hate people accusing me of lying about, Look, check this out. You cannot see what's in my heart, only God can. So Lord God, I just ask that you continue to keep walking with me. Well, I thank you for you just to keep walking with me, because the Lord never left.
How many of y'all up in the chat feels like Chrisean Rock is very sincere in what she's saying? I mean, maybe she is. But I'm sorry. I think she playing on the Lord's name. I think it's all cap just for monetary gain, likes and views. And I'm sorry, y'all. But I'm not,
You can take him to the valley. You can take him he won't leave you. So it's just, I'm thankful for that. I pray with God for Jonathan. His heart, his mind, and his soul. I don't know what is going on with the dysfunction of co-parenting. He haven't seen his son since he's seen his son. He just checked up on him because of what? It gotta look like I'm almost dying for somebody. Oh, is that real? This is his first time asking. You could drop the baby off. He never said that. I don't know if it's motive. I don't know if it's nothing. So I just pray like you just get a hold of what I don't know. For real, y'all. Like, I really don't know what's going on. Like, I love him, I love Blue a lot. But do I really know what's going on? No. Do it hurt? Not anymore. It's just, I got used to it. I got abandoned by my dad or a lot of people, So, like, for it to happen or to see my son go through it with his dad, it's kind of like, it's just motives. I don't, it's cameras.
Forged in the spirit.
Yeah, I'm just talking because he's like, I watch myself go through abandonment, my dad, or with people, period. Because life is life, and I became a mom, so I understand my lover now. I understand my dad now. But I don't understand Chrisean, Jesus' part. How he, Then when they try, it's like a motive, it's cameras, it's a setup. Like, neither one of us is safe. It's crazy, man. Like, I gotta be almost Somebody gotta tell you that I'm about to die.
Girl, why you hit that wall like that and storm off like that? I swear you doing a whole lot.
Like, Ola lost his daddy, you feel me? So it's just us in pain with him. This nigga is alive. Free. I don't understand. If I'm really the problem, then shoot. I must be in the way, huh? Hello. But I feel, what time are you going there? You feel me? But that's the first place you want to? But yeah, I'm gonna get up on off there. I got a curfew. I go to sleep at 8:30 just to wake up at 4 a.m. Study, Bible, stay at my work. I try to be in the house by 7. Get the bed, baby ready, get me ready. Be in the bed, literally going to sleep at 8:39, 4 a.m. straight.
All right. This is drawn to the end. Anyway, again, shout out to Carlos King for this content right here. And if I'm going to be just honest about her, again, I don't know this young lady. I wish her all the best. I hope that she is just going a different path. And again, everything ain't going to be positive and everything ain't going to be negative. But if you keep things in perspective and have just a little bit more discipline in your life, you'll be all right. Right? I don't sit up here and wish nobody no harm on any of the content that I talk about and give my opinion. We all fuck up. We all make mistakes. And we all like the judge. Right? I can say something is wrong, but am I judging a person? No, because we all fuck up. We not perfect on out here. I just hope that she means what she say. Now, if she don't mean what she say, either way, I don't care. I would agree with that one right there, Insatiable. Just stay off of social media, but that's going to be hard for her to do. Because everybody wants to lean on social media. Social media is the meeting place to do all type of crazy shit. You could be an actress. You could be somebody that you ain't. I mean, everything that the internet provides for you, you can do just that. So long as you're able to keep up a facade of a person that you're really not on the internet. You shouldn't go and look for validation on the internet for strangers. If people gonna pick up what you putting down, then that's one thing. But to sit up and seek out validation for strangers, to me, in my opinion, that is some diabolical shit. I wouldn't give a damn if 20 people wanted to pay attention to me. I'm grateful for that. Okay? I'm grateful for whatever type of attention that I'm putting out here for the general audience to catch her and see, like, okay, well, we see he give reactions to certain things and certain topics. He's giving his opinion. It ain't in malice at all. I talk my shit just like anybody else, but at the same time, when I put it in proper perspective, I'm not here to sit up and be judge, jury, and executioner at all. Again, talking shit about a situation is one thing. Am I really all invested up in how people run their lives? No. We all bear our own cross in life, ladies and gentlemen. It is what it is. If you fucked up on out here, hey, hopefully you get over the hump. You know, that's pretty much it. If it, Insatiable, yeah, she most definitely just need to log off of social media, period, for a while. Do some other things. Social media ain't got to be your whole life that everybody know every little single thing about what you do. But for the people that like to share their whole life story on the internet, hey, to each his own. You feel what I'm saying? But not me. Shit. Ms. Ross, none of us is perfect. So for us, the way we sometimes judge a situation, and I get it, but I'm not going to get that far into it that way to sit up here when I don't know these people. I don't know their journey of their times and struggles. I don't know none of that. I've never broke bread with these people. So I'm not going to sit up here and be no fake ass psychiatrist on the goddamn internet, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to give my opinion, but look, live your life. And I just in hopes of any dark spots in your life that you ever been in, I hope that you come to the light and stay in the light. Okay? If you backslide, you backslide. If you're able to overcome obstacles of backsliding and get back, cool. Yeah, I ain't no man. Look, again, I laugh at people that want to be fake ass psychiatrists where this is their behavior right here is because two parents is not up in the home. Well, what about the ones that do got two parents in the home and still out here doing all type of unnecessary bullshit? So you can't sit up here and say that shit all the damn time. Right? Oh, EV, Lord Jesus. I laugh at people talking about, I'm a life coach. You don't know nothing about their life, but they willing to coach you about your life. Man, if you don't get the fuck up out of here, get that old fake ass life coach shit up out of here. Shit, we all are life coaches in our own way. So shouldn't that apply to everybody that's living life? To fuck up out of here. Imagine a person, ladies and gentlemen, that tells you they are a life coach, but you know nothing about their life, but they able to tell you about yours. That shit don't make no sense to me. You a life coach. Yeah, we all are life coaches. Shit, the fuck you talking about? You can learn from everybody about life. The fuck? What made you the high mighty person to be a life coach and put that type of title on out here on the internet? Man, boy, y'all really be trying to really sauce it up for the internet and be sounding all professional, you know. Man, get the fuck out of here. I don't be want to hear that shit. I don't listen to people that talk like that. I'm sorry. I just don't, ladies and gentlemen. I don't. If I'm not able to see your life and how you live, and if you really got it all together, then why am I listening to you in the first place? That to me is the most redundant thing to do. But again, you have people on out here that look for answers all on social media. Now I get it. To learn how to fix something, you could go on social media. That's useful. But for somebody to try to tell me something about my life when you know nothing about it, you want to coach me about life like I ain't going through life just like you. Boy, if you don't, like I said, boy, if y'all don't get the hell up out of here, shit. We all are life coaches, ladies and gentlemen. Let's not ever forget that. And when people come with them damn titles, yes, I'm a life coach. I can teach you about life. I can coach you through life. No, you can't. Putting your trust in man is a no-no. Man can't coach you through life. They can just tell you their own situations of what they've been through in life. The fuck you talking about? Coach me? You a life coach? You gonna coach me through life? No. The biggest goddamn scam it is when people sit up here and call themselves a life coach. I just don't say nothing. I just shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Let these individuals that's on the internet talking about they life coaches, let them be great, okay? But y'all already know where I stand at with life coaches. I think they full of shit, and I think they need to go sit the fuck down and coach their own life. And stop trying to get on the internet and coach other people's lives, knowing that your life ain't probably worth a damn. But anyway, I digress, ladies and gentlemen. I do appreciate y'all pulling up on this morning show on this Sunday, cold-ass Sunday, because it's cold, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to get up to 10 degrees today. And I still got to go out there for a few hours and do a little door dashing. So y'all pray for old Johnny Blaze so he can keep the warmth and all that. Y'all pray for old Johnny Blaze to keep it warm while he on out there doing door dashing. Yes, Miss Ross, it is 2 degrees on outside. When I first got up at 6 this morning, it was 1. So you know the negative, it was negative. So it's 1 degree. So that means it was negative 15. So we still going to be in the rear by 5 degrees. Because if it gets to 10, thank you. See, them the type of prayers that I like. Just keep me in your prayers while I be on out there, y'all. Yeah. I'm gearing myself on up. I done drunk my water. I done drunk my coffee. I done already drunk some tea. So I'm ready to go. Ms. Roz, the hustle don't stop. The hustle don't stop. Now, again, you know, I'm not going to depend on just one thing to give me some type of income. I got to go out here and still get it. You know what I'm saying? And it's Sunday too. When it's cold like this, Miss Roz, they do pay you a lot more money because they know it's cold. You feel what I'm saying? So of course I'm gonna go out there for at least a few hours and get me some more money now. Shit, that's all right. I know I got my big coat, I got my scarf, I got my face mask. You know what I'm saying? I got my gloves. So I'll be all right. You know, this ain't my first rodeo of being in sub below temperatures, you know. So I ain't gonna sit up here and act all scared about it either. You just, the initial shock of it, you just be like, damn. But once you out there in it, as long as you keep it covered up and you layered up, be all right. Ain't nothing to cry about. Hey, I signed up for it. Shit, I ain't left Chicago, so hey, I can't sit up here and keep complaining about the cold. Okay, that's what's up, EV. Yeah, because who wants to shovel snow while it's still snowing? You gonna work yourself the fuck out. Better wait until that snow stops and then shovel. Shit. Fuck that trying to shovel while it's still snowing. That ain't doing nothing but working yourself to death for no damn reason. Fuck that. Wait until it stops, then shovel that goddamn snow, salt it down, do what you need to do. But all that trying to shovel white, man, I will never do no dumb shit like that. I'ma kindly wait until it stops snowing, and then I'm gonna shovel, and then I'm gonna put salt down. That's it. I laugh at the people, G Mama Body, you would be surprised. I saw people when it was snowing shoveling they sidewalks in their driveway for the snow to just come right on back and pile up again, and then they got to do it again instead of just letting it all fall all at once, then go out there and shovel and then salt. Why the fuck would I work twice for nothing? No, hell no. I ain't gonna do that shit. That makes no sense. Just sit back. What can you possibly do but to sit back and wait? Then once it completely stops snowing, then you ain't got to worry about it piling up on you right then and there. You go ahead and shovel, then salt the grounds, then let it be the end. But for the people that want to sit there and still keep shoveling snow while it's still snowing, man, please, that's the most dumbest shit to me in the world. You're overworking yourself for no reason. Yeah, Miss Ross, why would I put myself out there like that for nothing? I'm already going to get a workout. No, just wait. I'm not going, no. No, just wait. I'm patient enough to wait because it's going to get done one way or the other. With the CG Mama Body, I already did that before the snow even came. I treated my whole driveway, treated the stairs with salt, all of that. So then once I had the shovel, when it all stopped, it was easy for me to push the snow around and it wasn't all heavy. You feel what I'm saying? That's the smart way of doing it. You make sure to treat your driveway, treat your stairs, all of that. You treat it with salt. Once you do all that, then it's easy for you to move that snow around. But let you not salt your driveway and your steps and your little walkway. Boy, see how hard you be working then to get that damn snow up. Boy, you gonna damn near have a goddamn heart attack trying to move that snow without salting the grounds first. Shit, hell, you learned that anyway. I've learned to do that shit long time ago. I don't play around with this snow. I work smart, not hard. You ain't gonna see, I ain't about to sit up here and kill all over. No. Work smart, not hard. I ain't in my 20s when that shit wouldn't have mattered. No, I'm about to be 50 in 3 more years. Shit, no. Find ways of working smart and not so hard. It's real simple. But again, ladies and gentlemen, I am about to sign off of here. And like I said, I need to warm up my car again for another 20 minutes before I even pull off. But salute to the chat. Appreciate y'all pulling up on me on this morning show. If you picked up what I put down, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. And if you feeling generous now and you would like to leave a tip or host, my PayPal is available, my Cash App is available, and the Super Chat and the Super Sticker is available. I will leave y'all off with this. Again, shout out to Andre O.D. Kimball. Shout out to the chat, man. Shout out to all of y'all that came through and participated in the show. I do appreciate y'all, no question. And I'm out. Salute to the chat, and I'll see y'all later. Again, I don't know you outside of YouTube. I only know you on YouTube. I know your persona of what you show on YouTube. I'm friends like that for you to be calling me all willy-nilly, nigga. I live a real fucking life. And if I'm not on this motherfucker, I don't want to talk to nobody until I'm ready, right, to talk. I'm going to drop this link, and I'm going to see what all the fuck you want, right? I'll hear you out. But then after that, bro, leave me the fuck alone, man. I'm not going to talk about you when I actually say, right, that I'm not going to talk about you. Then I'm not going to talk about you. I don't have to. Even when you was on Sears platform, you was trying to talk to me then. I'm not going to address you anymore. Matter of fact, this is an impromptu live, y'all. This is an impromptu live stream. Right? I wasn't even planning on going live. Right? But I have to address this and I have to put it out on YouTube because why? I know you on YouTube. I don't know you on in real time. So I'm not going to ever talk to you on no back end at all, ever. Right? I'm not going to ever do that. If you want to address me about anything, you address it for everybody to hear. What the fuck is you trying to call me on the back end? I'm not going to. Nigga, we ain't getting money together. We not getting no money together. Call your son. Mentor your son. It's nothing that you can get from me. Remember, you don't need a motherfucker like me, right? You can stand on your own. So that's exactly what the fuck we gonna do. You have no right reason to call me on the back end for nothing. I don't know you. Miss Eve, this is for you, Miss Eve. And it's nice and frosty too. Right? Again, I don't know you, right? Outside of YouTube. I only know you on YouTube, right? I know your persona of what you show on YouTube, right? We got friends like that for you to be calling me all right, willy-nilly, nigga. I live a real fucking life. And if I'm not on this motherfucker, I don't want to talk to nobody until I'm ready to talk. You don't dictate when I want to talk. That's not how that goes, nigga. When I feel like talking, then I will set up a line, upcoming like I always do, and I'll follow through on what I do. Now, what you do is what you do. I don't give a fuck about what you got going on, bro, right? Stop talking that line for me because, see, you better know one thing about what I will do, or I will tell. Right? Again, I don't know you outside of YouTube. I only know you on YouTube. I don't know you. I know your persona of what you show right on YouTube. Right? Right? Again. I don't know you. I don't know you. Right? I don't know you.